Welcome back, you guys, to another Traders Lounge weekly recap. So we're just gonna dive right in like we always do. Head over straight to my notes. So I took one trade this week, just one, right? And I took it on Friday. All right. Got it in the New York session. I had missed one trade before the one that I'm about to show you guys, and but it's okay because we miss trades, right? It's all good. So make sure. All right. So we're gonna talk about this one trade that I took. Now I took some notes here. I was having trouble writing my overview, so hopefully by the end of this video we can have an overview here and then like some goals for next week. But like I said, I took one trade and my entry was when price retested the EMA. So I'm gonna go down to the 15 minutes. This is on GBP USD. It's a demo trade. I took a sell in the New York session, right? So here we go. So I had originally got in the trade on this flag pattern right here, right? And but I had got stopped out. I had my stop loss like right above right here. And I got in on one of these candlesticks and I got stopped out right here. So I was like, okay, cool. But I won't say I had a feeling, but I knew price was gonna start heading down only because we had broke through here. I just got in a little early. That was it. So I realized I had gotten in early. And that was why I got stopped out. So I was looking for another entry on this pair on GU, right? So, and I found my second entry right here. So I was watching price come down and I was waiting for another pullback. So I got in on this candlestick right here. As you can see, I have my entry here. Entry is here. I put my stop loss right above this structure right here. And then it's just instant profit. I was down a little bit once price came up, wicked up here. I was down a little bit and we're coming down here. So this is a 2-to-1. Like I said, I only take trades that are 2R, 2-to-1 only. So it had to make sense. If this trade was not going to be a 2-to-1, I was not going to take it. Like, I don't care. 2-to-1, because I understand the importance of sticking to your trading plan, whether it be 2R, 3R, 4R, whatever it is. But the minimum for me, it has to be 2R. 1-to-1, it's not going to cut it for me, right? So it came up, retested the EMA here. Price came down and I closed it. I closed half the trade right here. So I took half of my TP. So that's why I put here, close half the trade at half TP, because I did get in late. You guys know I like to get in at the zone here. But like I said, I had got in right here, right? But I just got stopped out because I got in too early, right? So I waited for the next pullback. I'm thinking now, I probably could have had my stop loss, should have put my stop loss up here, but I don't think that, I remember, because if I had put my stop loss up here, it wouldn't have been a 2-to-1. So I said, you know what, I'll risk, like, it was like, it's like 10 pips I was risking. So I was like, whatever, like, you know what I mean? It was whatever. It's either I risk 10 pips or I risk just like it being less than 1-to-1, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's a dub. I'm not doing that. So I got in here, put my stop loss right here. I end up getting stopped out. Like I said, waited for the retest of the EMA right here, got in, and I closed half right here. So I do still have half of the trade open. I'm looking to write it down to this 132 area. That's where I'm looking for market open Sunday afternoon. I'm going to be looking at it. So I was actually surprised that I found this. I was able to take this trade on Friday, actually, because I didn't take any trades Monday through Thursday. I didn't see anything, and nothing was standing out to me. So I was watching GU. Like I said, this is why I only trade 2 pairs. I only trade GBP, USD, and GBP JPY. That's it. Because you got to stay married to these two. You have to stay married to your pairs, because then you learn them and you know how they move. And it's just like, for me, it's easier for me to focus on 2 pairs versus like 5 pairs. So that's why I stick with these two. So, but that's what we're looking at here. Close it here, looking at it to take profit here, right? And then exit, holding rest of trade over the weekend. So I look back at my overview that I put in my last one. Didn't give price and breathing room with my stop loss. I should have placed it higher based on 2-hour time frame instead of 15-minute. That was for one trade. That's how I should have closed trade. Okay. So I still can't really think of an overview because the trade is not over yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't really think of anything. But I will keep everybody updated. It's my dog. Everybody updated on when I do close the trade. I'll have an overview. So I will say that I am proud of like myself for taking this trade and just like understanding the market, getting in and knowing where to put my stop loss, and just being able to just hold it. You know what I mean? Just hold it, get in, close at half, and just having like just following my trading plan. I'm following my trading plan. That's what I'm doing. So I want to get better at doing that. Also, I drew this line up here, this horizontal line, because I see another place where I could have got in for an entry, right? Is this neckline right here? This neckline. So price broke through. It's 15 minutes. See. So I guess you just somewhere in this area. So basically, essentially, price broke out here and then retested. So if I really wanted to, I don't think I was really watching it at this time, but I didn't notice this until after I had got in the trade that there's this neckline here, and this would have been a retest to get in on right there. So right here would have been another entry. Let's just see. So entry, say like right here in this area, right? It makes it a 275. So that's still 2R, almost closer to 3R. But this is spot on, being spot on 2R right here. Keep that like that. So I have this marked up, still in the trade. I closed half out for profit. So right now we're just gonna wait until next week to see what the market wants to do over the weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at the market. So let's take a look at GBP. Let's do GBP JPY first, only because we just came off of USD. So let's head up to the weekly. Let's see what we got going on here. We could break it down a little bit too, because I don't have anything drawn up on this chart. GJ. Now we mentioned, I think it was last week or the week before, we mentioned that price was at this, looked like a demand zone or support level, but price is bouncing off here, bouncing off this area right here, right? Let me see something. All right, so we got price bouncing off this area, and we said that we're going to see what price wants to do. And it looks like price came down, rejected, and now we're starting to head up. This week, we actually came up here and wicked right back down. So we could see some signs of price filling in this wick right here. Or we can see like this could be a little bit of a retracement, and then we could possibly break down below, right? And honestly, if we break down below this area, I'm thinking we'll probably head. Let's see, what area is this? 150. Somewhere 145. See how that looks over here. Look at that. Look at this, right? I kind of like that. I kind of like how price rejected right here. So my guess is that if price breaks down below here, we're going to probably head to 145, in my opinion. Don't forget, like, we're on the weekly, so it could take weeks, months. We may not even get down to here until like what, February, you know what I mean? So that's what I think. If we break down below, and we don't have to break down below. We can continue upwards. Right, so let's do the area here, 158 area that it rejected off of. So it looks like price is ranging. So we can either break down below, right? How many pips would that be? Let's just say from right here to here, 400 pips, right? Or we can head up almost 1,000, 900 pips up. So this would be like, so it's 1, 2, this is October. Last time price was down, let's say last time price was down in this area that we're at right now, September. And then it took a month to get up there. And then it took like 2 months to get back down to here. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, what price wants to do. And we can leave this marked up on this chart. This is interesting. Let's see where the 50 is on this. Actually, not even the 50. Let's do the 200. Because this is the weekly. Not what I want. Yeah. Estimate. All right, there's the 50 and the 200. So this green is the 50, and then this yellow is the 200. Let's double check that. Oh no, that's the 100. There we go. Now the yellow is the 200. So yellow is the 200, green and the red is the 50. So we broke below the 50. Look at this. We broke below the 50. And now we just retested. That's what that wick was. That wick was a retest. Tried to come up, rejected by the 50. So we potentially could see price come down. We could see price break above this 50. So it could literally go either way. But if I had to take a guess, I'm just now seeing this like right now. I see a head and shoulders pattern right here. This makes sense to me. Now this makes sense as to why price did that wick. I like these colors. This is GDP JPY. All right. Let's get this indicator inside here. Look at this, pure just price action. So you have price, right? Came down, bouncing off, rejecting in between these two areas, making a shoulder. Came up for the head, shot up for the head, shot down for the head, and now it's possibly making another shoulder. So we'll just break out this head and shoulders pattern tool. The left shoulder, the head, now the right shoulder, and you could potentially, right? So this is my prediction. This is what I think the market is going to do over the next couple weeks. This is what I think. And because I see this head and shoulders pattern. Now, price can break out of this head and shoulders pattern, right? And we can just keep going up. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to complete this. It can just keep going up, just straight up. Right? I'm still gonna, trade it regardless, whatever price wants to do, right? We gotta stick with the market. So you can see, look at this. We're down on the daily now. Check this out. Right? Look at that. And also I forgot, like, Christmas is next week. So we may see like less movement in the market. Not too many traders. Banks will be starting to close up early. So I would say probably like towards the middle of the week, towards the end is when we should see like a shift in the market. Maybe even on Monday. Maybe even Sunday at open, people may not want to trade, you know what I mean? So let's see something else here. So what we will be looking for, or should be looking for, is price either breaking up or down. This is like overall direction. This is overall. So I'm just gonna stay on the weekly and daily. So this is gonna be overall price either breaking up and heading up, breaking down below, right? So this is what I'm looking at. This is how I'm seeing GJ. All right, now let's go to GU. Let's head up to the weekly on GU. And also we said that GU is in an area as well, like this demand support area, right? You can see that, let's go to the screen. You can clearly see that price comes up here, rejects, comes up here. This is the demand zone. In this demand zone, let's see if it'll hold or it'll be, I'm sorry, supply zone. This is a supply zone, came up, shot down, came back up, tested again, shot down, came back up, tested again, shot down. And then there weren't any more like sell orders. So this is when the buyers push price up. So we can see if there are buys here or if people are selling here. And it looks like we have this is a tweezer bottom, this candlestick pattern. So we could see reversal potentially, we don't know. But I'm just gonna leave this like this because this looks pretty good. Not too much going on. I only see this one candlestick pattern right here happening. Head down to the daily. See prices is really doing what that tweezer is just showing us. It's rejecting here and now it's looking like it wants to head up. Take a look here. Prices rejecting up in the zone. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how I see it. That's what I'm going to be focused on in the upcoming trading week. Like I said, I'm still in GU. I still have half my trade open in GU. So if I see something on GJ, if I see anything on GJ, I'll take it, even if I'm still in GU. So that's what I'm going to be looking for you guys. Let's see. Like I said, the overview, we're going to hold off on. We're going to wait on that. I'll either talk about it, my overview. I'll either post it in the Discord or I'll bring it up in the next video for you guys. Whenever I close this trade out that I have open. So let's go back to this trade. So I'm still open on this one. I'm very proud of like the progress that I made over these last couple of weeks. I know you guys can probably tell like before I had like no way of like tracking my trades and I was just scalping. I feel like I was all over the place in the beginning. So but now I feel like I'm tightening down. I'm having more structure with the way that I trade now. So I'm very happy with the progress that I made over this last month, last couple of weeks, and the effort that I put into stay focused, stay disciplined, and just to take my trade setups the way that I'm supposed to, and sticking to my trading plan. So that is all I have for you guys in this weekly recap. Make sure you guys are back testing over the weekends when the market is closed. Back test, back test, back test, back test. Read books on trading. Watch your favorite traders. Study how they are being successful. So that's what I'm going to be doing: is back testing, reading, and just staying sharp. Keep sharpening your skills in the market, you guys. That's all I can really say. Is just stay on the charts all the time, even when the market is closed. Just keep back testing, because the more you see something over and over and over again, the more you're going to be consistent and conditioned to know what the market is going to do next, or have an idea of what the market could possibly do next, because you've seen it happen a bunch of times. So that's all I got for you in this weekly recap. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.